I'm at Sound Studios in Notting Hill with Aaron and Andy, the engineer, and basically we're here to record a couple of tracks and hopefully finish off my album. So I'm just going to record one more tune, maybe do a couple more takes of some other songs that weren't sounding so good, and see what we get at the end of the day.
The funny thing is about music is, in some ways, it's quite hard to get it wrong. I think sometimes if you're even vaguely talented and you even vaguely do a bit of work, it's not that hard. I'd say if you've got no money, you can record an album. If you've got a lot of cash, you can release it. You know what I mean? It gets hard when people get caught up in success and they want to be this and that, and they're not actually enjoying what they're doing. They're enjoying like the vision they have of like being the best at the open mic night.
Am I empty-headed or dumb? Because I talk a little or none? Or am I listening?
It's talk about hopefully getting record labels interested in my album, or potentially some distribution for it and stuff like that, getting it online, getting it in the shops.
Hiya. How's it going? You alright?
Yeah.
You come? Yeah, I'm alright. I've known Theo for a couple of months. He was introduced to me by a friend who's a promoter and manager, and yeah, I really like Theo's music. Labels are always looking for new and interesting acts, regardless of what they normally put out. You need to look good, you need to have your biography ready, you need to have a full list of gigs you've played. If you're actually serious about getting signed to a label, you have to try and be a bit more maybe adventurous or dynamic, or open to alternative methods of being noticed. You could get signed tomorrow, you could get signed in a year and a half or 2 years. It could take any length of time. You just got to be committed. Events wise, well, we've got this big showcase coming up on the 19th of February in Soho, and that's good because there'll be people from labels there, people from media. They'll hear you, and you can publicise yourself a little bit as well. An artist who's really committed to being a professional musician will get there eventually if they just carry on and keep trying.
There's a certain amount of box ticking that you need to do, and things like getting a blurb together, getting the artwork done, getting the tracks done. Like, to get everything together, it's really helpful to have someone to tell you exactly what you need to do. So yeah, really good meeting.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Theo Bard. I would like to play some songs for you this evening. Raised on video games, footballers' names and entertainment.
Got the brains, can't complain, but emptiness he can't explain. It's history that interests me, so go to school, get a degree. But this ain't it, this isn't the thing. In the end it's not so interesting, and no hesitation, cause we have expectations for your elevation. Eminence must be imminent, there's no time to be innocent. It's time to rise, it's time to try to set the sky within your sights. Don't pretend you've got nothing to prove. Well, you want to do something, but you don't know what to do.
Next week I'm going on tour, on this Vortex Tour East, which is 10 gigs in 6 days. I'm really excited about it, and I desperately want to have a CD that I can sell and give away during that tour. At the moment, the album's not going to be ready in time, so what we're going to do, we're going to shorten it to a 5-track EP. EP is an extended play, which means it's more than a single, but it's not quite an album. So my EP is going to be 5 tracks. I also have to sign a contract today, which I need to sign in order to use the recordings that we've made here. It's a little publishing contract, which means that Aaron owns the intellectual rights to the songs.
Intellectual property is the property of your mind.
Basically, it's the ones that you're putting out on the EP.
Okay, right.
So it doesn't include the ones that we've recorded that
we're not using,
that aren't being put out yet.
Great. Cool. Do you want to be the witness, Andy?
Yeah, I've got to, apparently.
It's quite possible that you didn't have a full comprehension of what you're signing. May that be a lesson to you not to do that again.
Yeah, I just said, yeah, sure, I'll sign it.
It's important to understand your rights, but it would probably be dangerous in your position to get too attached to your rights. What you need to appreciate is that the recording, from the word go, belongs to the studio. The whole thing, just the performance of your song, can be sold as an assignment to a multitude of things. For instance, computer, games, radio, what's called synchronization. All of these things, there's a caveat at the end, and that is they collect the money for you and then they disperse it to you.
It's a dream to play a night like this.
This song is called Listen Carefully.
You work and you work and you work, and hopefully you get to work with better promoters and you get to play to more people, and that's what it's all about. You know?
Listen carefully now.
And so a night like tonight, where you get to play to, you know, a room that's packed full of people who are all really listening and like music and care about what I'm saying, hopefully, is a dream. It's brilliant.
Listen carefully now. Listen up, get your ears open. Speak no evil before you've heard mine. This is my rhyme and it lives like a spider in trapdoor holes in my head. Now they're open, you pray to find.
I got a hunger for hearing in mind. I absorb every sound way underground, sitting ready to pounce when I like a sound. Am I empty-headed or dumb? Because I talk a little or none? Or am I listening?